it's Chris from Canine Solutions Training Services with my Australian cattle dog, Batman. Batman and I wanted to talk to you today about two words that drive me insane in the dog world. When people teach, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Oh my God, please stop teaching leave it the wrong way. Anyway, check out this video, which originally aired on Facebook about a year ago. And so you can check out our Facebook page to get some bonus videos if you like it, and share it and subscribe to it. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I'll be back at the end to talk about it some more. Enjoy it. Okay, so this is high-value marrow beef bone, right? So you want them to not touch that. Do it your way. Show me what you're doing.
Well, normally I just wouldn't let them go to it.
Well, who's doing the work?
I.
That you want them to control themselves, not you to control them, because that's what happens when you leave, is they don't control themselves, right?
Sure.
Right. So you want to teach them in a way they can understand that that's not yours. How
No.
would you do that? You say no, you say leave
Leave
it,
it.
right? And now give them the opportunity.
I said leave it.
Okay, so you said leave it. Do you think he's going to leave it?
No.
Okay, so how does nature tell them not to touch something? Like a porcupine.
No idea.
Sure you do. Go touch a porcupine.
It hurts.
It sucks.
Yeah.
What you're restraining isn't training.
Mm-hmm.
So holding the dog back and telling them no is labeling the action of them pulling forward and desire. So no or leave it actually means hunt for it, look for it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're labeling the fight, and we don't want that. So may I see the boy dog, please?
Sure.
So watch, let go, don't touch. So I made a correction, like his mama would. Watch it. That's it. And I'm not mad at him, I'm not pissed at him, but what I'm saying to him is that is mine. And he is not allowed to touch it. So what does he say?
Okay.
He says, gotcha. Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm using words for your benefit to narrate it, but I don't have to use words. I don't have to. I could just use the action. The action is going to speak louder than the word to the dog. But what most people do who grandparent their dogs, yeah?
Good phrase.
Yeah, is to say, stop it, and we try to negotiate in a voice. We try very hard not to make the dog uncomfortable. Oh my God, did you see him correct that dog? Well, what if the dog's eating something like a cigarette butt? You need to be able to understand, and I teach my dogs, food comes from two places, my hand or your bowl. Other than that, don't touch it. So we set up things like this so that the dog understands he's not supposed to touch it, right? So watch, he's gonna be, because he's a lab, so watch. See how I'm not holding him back from his lesson? So watch. And it's quick and it's over. That's mine. Put the spray up there. It's quick and it's over, and it's understood. Do you see?
Yes.
But we throw away the language of the dog, and we try to jam humanity down their throat. There's no such thing as purely positive training. It's a myth. The minute you put a leash and a collar on the dog, it's negative because they can't go away. So what people do is they try to get training either purely positive or purely negative. What we do here is balance. So I've told this dog not to touch that. Would you agree?
Yes.
Do you think your dog understands?
Yes.
Okay, so let's test it if I leave and go over there. Okay? Do you think he understands?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now I don't have to worry if he's home about him jumping on the counters, because he knows even when I leave, it's not yours. Would you agree?
Yes.
So verbal, your way, is labeling the fight, teaching him to pull. Physical,
No.
Appropriately physical. I know we got to be retrained.
Now I have to be retrained.
Physically
Off.
telling the dog without anger and the way the dog understands. How would his mother tell him not to nurse when he got too old?
She nips him.
The exact same way I told him. But it's so clear to the dog, is it not?
Yes.
Is he pulling now?
No.
What's he saying? Okay, I thought I was in charge. So you see what I mean is that when you're telling your dog all day that your dog's in charge, people get very confused about, why is my dog acting unruly? Because you're telling them all day that they're in charge. One thing that's understood in his language calmed him down so much, didn't it? and he gets it. He's clear as a bell. So that clarity is what we teach here. Nonverbal clarity first. Make sense?
It does.
You're good.
So that's Leave It. I hope you learned something from that, and that a dog thinks in a very different way, and when you inflict human language onto a dog that doesn't understand it, you're not going to have the most optimum results. So teach like the dog thinks, not like the human wants. For Batman and the Cookie Mouse, I thank you for watching. Check us out on the web at caninests.com. That's the letter K, number 9. Check out Facebook. We have the Canine Solutions Facebook page. Like it and check that out for extra content. And as always, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I think it's Fraize on YouTube. Thanks for watching.